burnt out and super depressed in my job. I had no idea what I wanted to do in my life. And I honestly was spending most of my days in bed and feeling like I had no purpose. The days were just melding one into the other. And the number one thing that I did, and I teach my clients now because I help people with the same thing that I was suffering with, is to do some morning pages journaling. What this is that, spiritually, all of the answers are in you already. You already know what your purpose is. You already know what you're meant to do, but it all lies in your subconscious. So the big question is, how do we access our subconscious? How do I speak to my subconscious? So when does your subconscious become alive, or when are you activating it? Is actually during REM sleep, which was super surprising to me. And so how do I do lucid dreaming? That wasn't something I wanted to take on. So morning pages is when you are just about to wake up. So you're still like just opening your eyes, you're half still in REM sleep. So you still have access to that part of your mind or that part of your spirit. And you take out a journal and a piece of paper that's right beside you. You turn on the light and you start just automatic writing. Write down anything that comes to your mind. And the craziest part of this is that if you do this over, 4 weeks, 3 weeks time, every single morning, and you do, put it out into the universe that you want to know the answers of your career and your purpose and why you were put on this planet. What is the skill? What is the superpower that I was meant to activate in this life? So I could feel like I have a fulfilling life, like I'm doing something with my life and not just going through the motion. And if you put that out there and you start automatic writing, the craziest things will come out of this. Craziest memories and skill sets that you forgot that you had, and all of these answers are going to start appearing on this piece of paper, and you won't even know where this actually comes from. I had this client, Andrea, who did this, and what came out was all this design work, and she was always seeing herself sketching in a paper, but she just never actually did that in her whole. And she remembered when she was younger, and she actually asked her parents about this, and they validated it. So she was constantly sketching dresses and design. And then so she's like, okay, let me just do this just for fun. And she was the craziest artist and was coming up with all these designs and understood things about design that she couldn't have known. And maybe it was a past life experience that she had that was a skill that was brought into this life, but it all came out through automatic writing. She went to design school, graduated a year early, and she is a very successful designer right now.